going around, New Sound? I am your host, Travel the Hero, and with me I have the icon, the voice of every other voice,
Hello.
Mr. Icon Jabrin.
How's it going, y'all? Icon G here.
Uh,
Having a great time here today. I can't wait to get into this here today. And another amazing episode of 4.5 Marks here. And I can't wait, man. I'm freaking excited. It's feel like it's been a hot minute since we've done anything New Sound related on the channel. And that's exactly what we're going to get into today.
Absolutely. New Sound's next show, Kryptonite, this weekend. Of course, your marks will be there.
Of course.
Us two are going to be on commentary.
Yes, sir.
So make it out to the show. It's only 2.5 hours. We say it every show. Every time we record anything related to New Sound, 2.5 hours. Not that long. Just get a couple other marks in the car with you. Start driving.
Stop by the dumpster.
Stop by the dumpster.
Inside joke there.
And inside joke. Yeah. I mean, road stories. That's what you create. You create inside jokes.
Create experiences.
And that's all. That's what life is about. Is all these experiences.
True.
But we're talking about wrestling.
And
wrestling is a part of life. But we are going to talk about the show. Let's talk about the show. Let's get it going. First up, we have a promo.
Opening match. Opening, not match. Sorry, excuse me.
Opening segment here.
Wow.
We have the state of Rock Hard. Tommy Douglas and Dexter Daniels.
I'm torn by this, honestly.
You're torn. I saw this coming, and it should have happened earlier. All right. Listen, Dexter Daniels is a child who should have never been trusted. And Tommy, I'm glad you finally saw the light. And why were you trusting the child as your tag team partner when he barely has any experience in life in general? But now we're here. Now we're gonna address it. We're gonna address why he should stay in Rock Hard. Of course, we have Lucky Lund as another member too. We have yet to hear from him. But I solely believe, and I truly believe, Dexter Daniels is the reason why Rock Hard is not tag team champions, or weren't in the finals for it.
Remember, it's a tag team tournament, so it takes 2 to tango. 4 if you're having a match. Now, here, let me tell you this here. These two were able to be in sync for so long that they were able to make it to the finals.
Yeah, my correction, they were in the finals.
To face off against Kid and O'Shea. Now, you have to count something. They worked hard to get there. They didn't win. I didn't say they won, because, fact is fact. But, and the fact that they made it that far, got through so many other competitors, and made it here to where they got to, it's got to count for something.
Yeah,
it's got to count for something. We made it this far. We're here. We're in the finals. Our name is on that placard in history.
Yes, correct. My pick from the beginning in O'Shea and Kit Sackett have won. But they could have had a better showing against them. And now we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on. Listen, I don't mind Dexter Daniels. I understand he's inexperienced. He needs the experience. But that's why you become the mascot and you take a back seat to the experienced wrestlers.
Okay.
So
all right.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Be nice to see. I like to hear from both Tommy Douglas and Dexter Daniels, just to see what their thoughts are coming off of this match. So we'll wait and see.
I'm gonna pause right there. Did I say Keegan or did I say Tommy?
I said Keegan. That's me.
I know, but did I say it?
I have to check the tape later.
All right. Just for a sound bit. Next match, we have a debut for New Sound. I know it's a team that a lot of us at 4.5 Marks are excited for. I know specifically Mr. Pom Blanco himself, but we have the debut of NDS.
I'm excited.
It's going to be a good time because their opponents for this is friend or foe Bobby Brennan and Jack Ledger.
Oh, dude. What a tag team matchup. I'm a huge fan of tag team matches, man. I love seeing friend or foe. They were in the tag team tournament. NDS wasn't, but I've seen NDS around Magnum. I've seen them around the Midwest, and I love what I see in them too.
They're a great tag team. We've seen them take it to a lot of tag teams, very competitive wrestlers, and Bobby Brennan and Jack Ledger. There are no slouches in this, and NDS was no slouches. So this is going to be a very competitive match. It's going to be a great match to see because both these teams they have the experience, unlike Rock Hard, but they have the experience together as a cohesive unit to go against to operate as a team. And we have the tag team titles aren't on the line this month.
Right.
But the winner of this match, it proves
they'll definitely move up in the rankings.
Move up in the rankings.
They definitely will. And who knows? The winner of this match might even get that opportunity the following month. Wait to stay tuned.
Yeah, and now both teams have been champions around the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you got?
I think we might let the Mark faithful, the New Sound family, we'll let them decide. I'd like to hear in the comments. We're not going to give our answers here at in this show. We'd like to hear from you guys in the comments. Let us know down below who you got at the end once we finish going through the whole card. And I guess while you're there, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And here there's a nice notification bell, that nice little ding. You get notified when more Mark goodness.
Well, next match.
Let's go on.
We have Always Hard, JP Harlow.
Love JP.
Versus Jackson Slater.
Yo.
And so this is going to be a very interesting match. JP hasn't had the best winning streak.
No.
Fantastic wrestler.
True.
And Jackson Slater, he's I've noticed he's been getting more and more frustrated recently. He also hasn't had the best streak.
No.
So it's now who can overcome the streak.
Right.
Better than the other.
The first time I really got to experience Jackson Slater was in that scramble match.
Mm-hmm.
And man, did he show out. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed seeing him in that scramble. And I honestly, I'm not saying that the way it went down wasn't a bad thing, but it could have gone either way. Any of those guys in that scramble could have been the alternative champion.
Yeah.
And who's to say whoever picks up the win might also get hopefully a contendership opportunity later down the line.
Yeah, for whether it's the Symphony or not, the alternative champion, or the maybe even the New Sound Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, true.
Which we'll discuss later on.
Right.
But speaking of like the Symphony Scramble though, JP was in a qualifying match for that against Nino, and he didn't take home the win, but again, it's just a matter of seeing how these two will clash.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of streaks though,
yeah.
We have another streak on the line.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
This is going to be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
We have Stampede Larkin versus Brixton Nash.
Two behemoths.
Two undefeated monsters.
Yes.
Going against one another.
Colliding. You guys are going to see sparks in that ring, man. I'm telling you. I can't wait to see these two collide. Just to see who's the better man. If I can see two hosses go at it like that, man, I get happy. I get giddy.
I'm just curious to see. Because, Briggs is pretty quick on his feet.
True.
But I don't think he's as fast as Stampede is. His name's Stampede for a reason.
I'd like to have you tell him that to his face.
I mean, I'm just saying, we got to see. Now, I'm just saying, like, speed, but there's also power, right?
True.
And I don't, I've seen Brixton pick up some guys.
Bro.
So it's going to be a great match. And it's going to be truly like a kaiju fight.
Oh, 100%.
It's absolutely going to be just destruction and mayhem. But it's going to be good.
Oh, man, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see. It's really going to be one of those things. Oh, excuse me. Where somebody's going to try to see who makes the first mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be such a chess match of attrition that once somebody slips up, the other one's just going to go for it. Like, that's just literally what that match is going to be. And, oh, man, the New Sound Wrestling, whoever's there at the Alliance that day is going to be winning that night.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you.
Listen, we're all going to be winning as wrestling fans.
True.
Because it's going to be a great night. There's going to be great competitive action. We're going to see a lot of good talent. We were talking about the debut of NDS. We're about to get into another debut here soon.
Oh.
But it's just actually and kind of two more if you think about it. One a wrestler and one a match.
Oh, snap.
But we'll get into that. But
sure.
Next match, speaking of the debut, we have Ali Quinn versus Sean Galloway. And so Sean Galloway, new wrestler.
Yeah.
We're just going to be honest. We don't know much about him.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research. I saw him at the Windy City Slam, and I think that was about all I've really seen of him. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I can't wait to see more of him. I love seeing new faces in wrestling, and it's just an opportunity for you to really
showcase who you are.
Showcase who you are.
Show us who you are. Prove us.
Make your point.
Make your point. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna tell you just because I don't know you. I immediately have to side with Natalie Quinn here.
Dang.
But you can prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
I love being proved wrong.
But Allie Quinn, we've seen her around. She had a great victory against Sadie Bell.
Hard fought victory.
Hard fought victory, correct. And then we've seen her a lot around with we've seen her in NLW, we've seen her in Magnum. She's been really putting an emphasis on her name. Mm-hmm. She did really great by picking up that win.
True.
So now we just gotta see how that momentum will carry.
Yeah, where she goes from here.
Yeah. So here's to you, Allie Quinn. We'll see you at New Sound.
And then Sean Galloway, can't wait to see what you got, buddy.
And now we're gonna talk about our first title match. Ooh. Of the evening. We have an open challenge.
Oh, I love open challenges.
I do too. And it is by, of course, our alternative champion, Jameson McGregor.
The Irish Juggernaut.
So, it's hard to predict who will go against him, who's going to answer the challenge.
True.
Because so it's kind of an uphill battle normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know who it is. It could be anybody. You're not prepared for this opponent. It's just how it is. But at the same time, Jameson McGregor is a very unpredictable wrestler.
True.
That
man throws down.
He throws down. He's too quick for his size.
I don't know why he's that big quick. What are you doing to them calves, man? What are you doing?
Yeah.
They have that explosive speed.
So there's that. There's the fact that he's got a couple screws loose. In general, you have to have a screw loose to become a wrestler.
Takes a lot out of you.
But he has more than one with the way he moves, with the way that he thinks in a match. Like, who thinks about just chopping your thigh mid-match? It's smart. A little bit of cheating.
Nah.
That can easily hit the groin. But anyways.
But that's the calculated unpredictability that is Jameson McGregor.
Fair enough. Now, the question now becomes, we're gonna ask it to you, but I want answers from you too.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is gonna answer the call?
Because honestly, it could be anybody from the scramble match that was to crown the first alternative champion. Could have been anybody in the qualifier matches.
Yeah.
Like, is anybody gonna be pulling double duty that night that was already in a match?
You never know. Because I got someone.
I guess I'll let you go first because I have too many names in my head right now.
Pierre. In the last month or the last show for New Sound, he was in the pre-show. He had a unfair disadvantage against Ringo, the clown.
Unfair?
Yeah, unfair. He's a clown. He shouldn't even be a wrestler.
Okay, then who's the clown that lost?
Let's not get into that. It was unfair to Pierre. I think he deserves this. He had to deal with all of that. He's a talented wrestler, and I think he could, he's up and coming.
Right.
I don't know what the outcome could be.
Right, of course.
But if you want to be a champion, you got to challenge for championships.
That's fair.
And that's Pierre's future, is a champion.
Well, let me give you I guess now that I have somebody in mind, he's also an up-and-comer.
Okay.
I've seen him around. He's been in multi-man matches to qualify for championships. He's also competed in a tag tournament recently. He's also got one up on your guy, Pierre.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm talking about, what's his name? Ringo the Clown. I think he's going to answer because he's been closer to gold out of the two of them.
Because he cheated.
No,
cheating? To be fair, yes, he's been close to gold. He would have been closer if he would stop acting a fool.
Well, it's not his fault his opponent's noses are retractable. It's not his fault.
If he had just listened to Ronnie Brown, they would have made it to the finals. But he didn't.
He got noses.
Ringo the Clown, I got Pierre. Tell us down below who you want to answer the open challenge.
Yeah, because anybody could.
Anybody.
Your mama can.
Your mama can. That's true. Now, I'm not gonna get into that. But
all right. Anyway, moving on.
We have the next tag match. We have now I'm a little hazy on the background, so I don't know if this is technically a new tag team or a reunited tag team. But we have Drunken Disorderly, Crash McDermott, and Jack Kruger
Dude.
versus Sean Shelley and Webster Prince.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I love the little promo segment we had a couple months ago, the forming of Drunken Disorderly. I didn't think
I just don't like Crash, so
fair. I thought I'd be on the same side as you, but he's warming up to me. He's warming up to me. Might be the beer talking, but
can't. But Webster Prince, Shelley, you know, now of course usually teams up with his brother.
True.
Who I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they have other things going on, but Webster Prince has decided that he will be in there as a tag partner.
Heck yeah.
And I got a lot of confidence in Webster Prince.
He's good.
He's really good.
He's good. I'm not gonna lie. He has good physique. I like the way he moves in that ring. So I can see why you like him. But I don't know, that Drunken Disorderly. There's a reason they're drunk and disorderly.
But if they're too drunk, how are you going to expect to win the match? This isn't. They aren't Jackie Chan in the Drunken Fist. You know, they don't have that skill.
Maybe they've been doing their homework, watching that movie backwards, forwards, inside out, upside down.
How do you watch it inside? How do you watch a movie inside out?
Don't ask. All right. There's a lot of drinking and a lot of disorderly conduct.
Okay.
But because we're not within the statute of limitations, I won't go into detail. Anyways, They have done their homework, and they have that unpredictability factor that I'm sure their opponents are not ready for, and that's what I'd love to see out of Drunken Disorderly.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to wait and see on what happens there. And again, let us know in the comments below what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you think of the teams and how much you hate Crash McDermott. Moving on.
Or how much you like Jack Kruger.
We have D'Lo, Mr. DeLorean
Diggs
versus Jossie, the front man.
Man, remember when I first saw Jossie? I was recording on my phone, cut a promo right into my camera, man. Ever since then, he's been capturing crowds and calling names. I can't wait to see Jossie back in that ring, man.
I'm excited to see him. He's a great competitor. Just well-rounded, great on the mic, great in the ring, outside of the ring, great. It's D'Lo had a good showing against Jackson King.
Yeah.
And then
that was a great match.
Before that, he lost to Crash. You know, we still don't know what's going on with these messages that he's getting.
Yeah, what's going on there?
So I don't know, but hopefully it doesn't get in his head to.
Sounds like some sort of curse or something that was put on him.
So there's someone after it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know, but we'll find out eventually, maybe, or we won't. I don't know.
Stay tuned to New Sound Wrestling, and that's the only way you'll be able to keep up to date with what's going on with D'Lo.
Exactly. And now we'll see Jossie. Well, I want a great competitive match here.
Oh.
And if he's too distracted, we might not get that.
Dang.
So.
Dang.
I'm just saying, like, it's not gonna be a walk in the park for either men. No. But it doesn't mean that you have to make it easier for Joss to see. It's just
wow.
We'll just see. I'm just saying.
Wow. I will say this: D'Lo's always been the constant.
Yeah.
At New Sound, I feel like D'Lo can comfortably say that's home for him.
Absolutely.
And so if somebody comes knocking on your front door, and they're trespassing, what do you got to do?
You got to do the thing.
You got to stomp some ass.
That's
what D'Lo's going to do against Jossie. Stomp some ass.
Stomp some ass.
There you
go. There it is. And now, our main event.
Main event of the evening.
We have your wife's favorite wrestler, Brandon Nitro, versus the Golden Boy, Uriah Upton, in a steel cage match.
Man, dude, for the past few months, this has been boiling. It got to a boiling point where I don't even think management is able to kind of keep this under wraps anymore, even under control, that we have to resort to the barbaric structure that is the steel cage.
Yeah, it's all to keep out, of course, Kit and O'Shea from there.
And
Spotlight Mike.
He's there.
He's not a competitor. You don't have to worry about Spotlight Mike.
I don't
We've
know.
been over this every
Spotlight
time.
Mike's gotten more ring time than I have. He got more mic time than I have too, actually. Debatable.
Debatable on the mic time. Ring time. I mean, of course he's by the ring. He's with his client. I don't understand why people don't understand that he has to be there. It's unfair if he's not. That's his job.
It's unfair if he is.
He's licensed to do that. I'm just like we're licensed to rule ass. It's the same thing.
And licensed to commentate.
Yep, and licensed to commentate. But Uriah's been chasing it.
Right.
He feels like he's been in an unfair situation,
which he has.
I disagree, but we will disagree.
Do you not know how to count? Are you also not good at math?
No, I'm better at math than Pan Blanco. I'll tell you that much. So
I mean, he's always one off. So as long as you know he's always one off, you just gotta fix it for him.
Yeah, you just gotta fix it. But it's again, Uriah feels like he's been treated unfair. I don't agree. I think he's had plenty of opportunity, and all I'm saying is this should be Uriah's last opportunity because we need other competitors. We need other people to fill in the role. We just gotta wait and see.
It's gotten personal with Uriah, man. To this point,
it's all business.
No, it's gotten personal because he pinned, even though they've stacked the deck against Uriah, he does have a clean victory over Brandon Nitro. In that tag match where him and Falcone teamed up against Nitro
and Kit.
Thank you.
Well, let me
picked
stop
up
you
that
right
victory,
there.
and that is what earned him because you can pin the champion in a non-title match. He should be able to do it again, which is what we're planning to do in that cage.
Listen, you said the words right there, right? He didn't beat Brandon Nitro. Him and Falcone beat Brandon Nitro and Kit. Mm-hmm. There's a difference.
It's a tag team match, correct?
It's a tag team match, correct. But this is a one-on-one match. Falcone's not gonna be there to do all the work for him.
True. Oh.
Yeah. I'm saying it.
Wow.
And I don't like Falcone, but he did. He put up the work. His size did. I mean, there's a great shot of him leaping over the rope, and a man his size should not be able to do that.
Okay, let's talk about that same match. Sure. We got to talk about when O'Shea came out and interfered in the same match and dropped Uriah on his head. So it turned into a 3v2 at that point.
Thank you. It was a 3v2, not a 4v2.
I mean, Spotlight Mike, I'm sure was involved there.
No. You said it. You said it yourself.
Well, yeah, at that moment.
Maybe you should know how to count.
I can count.
Well, apparently not. But anyways, listen, yes, there was some tactics. It is strategy.
Strategy, my ass.
But again, there's been plenty of other opportunities. So, I wish you all the best, Uriah. But at the end of the night, I believe we'll still be hearing and still.
We'll see. It's be a steel cage. It'll finally have the one-on-one action that we wanted, that Uriah's been needing to get his redemption against Nitro. Finally, a one-on-one where he gets him, Brandon Nitro, the ring, the championship, and a 3-count and/or submission. That is what it needs to be at the end of the day, and that is what we are getting in that steel cage.
Okay. Well, that's what we'll be getting, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you'll be able to see the action live in South Dakota.
In the Alliance.
At the Alliance. Come see us. Come have some fun. Familiar faces will be there. We'll be there. Again, 2.5 hours ain't nothing. I know it sounds like a lot, but it ain't nothing. If
you have some friends crowded in a car, take a trip, see some nice scenery out there, be awesome. Come take a picture with us. I'd love to see you.
Yeah, come take a picture. Maybe we'll have a nice sticker for you.
Ooh,
we'll see.
Find a local mark near you.
Yeah, find a local mark. But that's what we got for you. That's the video. That's the breakdown of the New Sound Kryptonite show.
Yep.
Come see us. Come tell us what you like. And then
let us know in the comments who you got. If you can't make it to the show, come tell us in the comments who you got in this matchups. I'm sure you probably. Sorry if you can't make it, but please try to make it out. These shows, support your local independent wrestling because that's where stars are made and stars are grown. And you can't see it anywhere else. And honestly, seeing them in person are way different than seeing them on TV. Mm-hmm. Let me just tell you that right now. It's an experience, and you get to interact with them too, which is really nice.
And even going to Raw, if you have front row, it's much different than being front row at one of these shows. It's so much
more personal.
Yeah. It's great, and then being able to talk to everybody after the show,
before
the show, actually get to know these people.
Yeah. They're out mingling and intermission and everything. Oh yeah, they're out.
But come, like I said, come by.
Yeah, but if not, stay tuned. Keep us in the loop. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, ding ding. And remember, if that check bounces, so do you.
Okay, bye.